of the medium and smaller districts going back. Tomorrow we'll get RCSD, which is by far the biggest with 21,000 kids who show up, and they'll be last. And some from yesterday had a nice experience. My first ever school pickup.
Yeah, sure.
So got out of work, and I've realized that my afternoons have now been cut down by a couple of hours, because when they were both in the same daycare, I could go till 4 or 4:30. I'd go pick them back up. School gets out just after 2 o'clock here, which is still wild to me. I thought we almost went to 3 growing up, but 2:10 is the time.
Sure.
So I said, I went home, went for a quick run. I was like, okay, I got to rush over there. Here I am, like a loser pushing an empty stroller to go through the neighborhood, keep walking the bit over to the school. And I'm like, there will be a child in here. She can't walk all the way back up.
Sure.
And I get there. I was one of the first ones, saw the long car line, checked in on the app, which is the whole new system of I'm here, I've arrived. And then the principal came on with an announcement, said no one comes out to the first bell. A couple minutes later, first bell, stampede. Like the Lion King. Everyone just running out. The older kids escorting the younger ones. They were going to buses. They had signs.
Oh, that's fun.
And then I see little Brooklyn come walking out, not knowing where to look. And I'm like, B, right here. Just came and hopped in. It was awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
And did she, what did you say about her first day?
She loved it. We're going through, they do like A, B, C, and D cycles of when it's PE, art, music, a combination library on whatever the day. They did PE yesterday. So it was a lot of fun. We're going to figure out the whole lunch and eating thing. Yeah. And a whole new experience being in a cafeteria for the first time. Right. With 100 other kids. Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun to go through that. Yeah.
Yeah. Having a wife as a pediatric OT, she says like the biggest thing for preschoolers to learn is to how to open up like a bag of chips or to open a cheese stick, for example, because lots of kids always have their parents do that for them at home.
Put right down the plate.
They get to school and they're like, I've never done this before.
Even this is like a whole new restroom, going through the hall, getting a water fountain, filling up a bottle, because it's now there's one teacher and the ratio is a little bit bigger compared to kids versus daycare. So yeah, and a bunch of new faces. She saw a lot of friends at recess and at lunch, so that was fun. I saw you guys did on the What's Up Rock question today.
Pen versus pencil.
Pen versus pencil.
Yeah, it's a fun conversation. Being a math background with a lot of science involved, it had to be pencil for me. There's just too many, errors or writing numbers wrong, and you're just doing sheets and sheets and sheets of work. You're constantly reworking things, drawing diagrams, adjusting lines, things like that. So there's no choice. It was 100% pencil all day.
I think. I don't know at what point moved to solely pen. And I think part of this had to go growing up. My dad worked as a bank manager, so he always had the fanciest things to write with. Like the best pens, the ball, all the, like, they would be hundreds of dollars probably. Yeah. You look at that of what he had. And they would all be gifts, however he got them through work. And so I always had some around the house. And when I graduated from college, and just remembering this, he walked up to me after the ceremony. We were outside the stadium, and he's like, here's a little graduation gift. Hand me a little holder here. And I opened it, and one was mechanical pencil, but fancy. And then the other one was one of his fanciest pens that he had.
Look
and
at
he was
that.
like, I got that one from one of my first bank jobs. Yeah. And I've got that, and I gotta remember where it is.
It's in a drawer somewhere.
It's in the house.
Okay, that's good.
It's in...
Didn't get tossed?
One of the 2 or 3 briefcases that I probably stored in the basement over the years. Sure. It's probably right there in the same one that has my college diploma.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Is it labeled Sentimentals?
No, it's probably labeled just... Black briefcase, cobwebs. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the label, right? Yeah. No, pen is nice when you're writing things, you know, I think. But when you're drawing diagrams, and, we used to draw weather maps, and so it was obviously you had to use a pencil for that. So
here's another thing. We, part of our back to school to-do list for the classroom for Brooklyn was we, the parents, had to write a note about our daughter, anything they should know, whether it be food related, is she shy, what does she like, fun things, or anything about her story.
Yeah.
And I saw my wife, Steph, start writing this, and it's a beautiful note, very long, a lot of it in cursive. And I was just looking, I'm like, I can't. Can't do it.
Not for you.
I can do my signature on a check, and that is it. If I try to do it, I'm like, this is if I'm trying to write with the opposite hand to put it down. Do you do cursive?
So funny.
Still?
Lauren does a little bit. I do. You and I do the same. Caps.
Yeah, all caps.
Yeah,
usually that's how I write like everything.
Right, yeah.
And the all caps thing, to peel back the curtain here in news for people who watch us on TV and everything, a lot of our stories and our scripts we write in all caps because it's easier to read. When you go around and you look at advertisements, commercials on TV, or billboards, a lot of things are in all caps, because it's easier for us and our eyes to see. And so I send emails in all caps if I'm booking guests for an interview.
Like you're yelling.
Yeah, they're like, how's September 21st for this interview? And I'm like, great.
Yeah,
thanks.
Great. Yeah. So see you soon.
Or like, we're still on. It's like, oh, sorry, something came up.
Yeah, right.
Try next time. All caps. Yeah.
So funny.
And I'm not yelling at you. Yeah. Just
I was thinking about like the text exchanges I have with my mother, which are always finished with exclamation points. And it's like every single time, it's like, hey, do you want to do dinner on Friday? Question mark, exclamation point. Yeah, that sounds good. What would you like? You know what I mean? And they're like, these are regular conversations, but we just put exclamation points at the end of them. It's like, does it really need to have an exclamation point? No, but I don't know.
I'm like that with my mom, and it's every response, because I feel like if I don't put it there, like she's yesterday, how did Brooklyn do on her first day? I'm like, great, she loved it. That one has to have an exclamation point. And she's like, what are you guys doing for this weekend? I was like, probably some laundry, running some errands, just being lazy. Exclamation point. Yeah. You?
So silly.
I know.
Right. Nothing.
Yeah. Just to cheer it up. It was like,
I know. Right. And then you look at the text exchanges with my wife, and it's like, there's no exclamation points at all. And it's like, wow, this is serious conversation.
Do you ever give her just the reaction response to it?
The thumbs up is a very common thing.
You do that to your wife?
For sure. Oh, yeah. Well, I thumbs up on the message.
Yes, right.
I don't thumbs up in the message.
Do the emoji.
I do that sometimes to like other people and friends, just to like say, okay, I've received it, I acknowledge it, but on the message, I do it all the time.
I think it might bother her if I do that, so I always do KK. That's how I do it. Like,
oh, really?
She's like, you got Brooklyn today? And I'm like, yep, no worries. And she's like, okay, I got to stay late a little bit at work.
Oh, man.
And I won't
if
like
Lauren texts me KK, I'm like, geez, am I in the doghouse or something? Like, what did I do wrong? That's usually a bad sign.
Every once in a while I get it capitalized, like, okay. Yeah, and then I like, I know.
Yeah, what happened?
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
Oh,
that's funny.
Man. It's a bunch of What's Up Rocks we can work out of that.
I know.
Different ways to communicate. Happy first day and second day of school. Yes. We can close that out. I've got a little bit of Wednesday show and tell.
Okay,
here.
sweet.
So every couple of weeks,
see what we got.
We do the YROC, the Greater Rochester Enterprise, GRE, business interviews. It's a partnership the station had forever, and I took it over when I came here. And so every couple of weeks, we'll get somebody who comes in, does something with restaurants, the job sector, some business feature, or Fairlife recently, because they had job fairs for the Webster plant coming up. Yeah. And yesterday, it was Joe Bean Coffee. Got this great mug. This is like what you would get from Waffle House.
That's
if you've ever been there.
Very nice mug.
These are awesome. This is like an old man dad mug.
Yes.
You can have for the weekend. So left that, and then we did the interview, and it's on RochesterFirst.com right now if you want to look. And then they always bring in props. Yeah. And we had like 6 or 8 of these bags on the set yesterday. Come to find out, some of them were fake. They were props. When she was like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "How about this one?" Yeah. She's like, "Oh, that one is just for decoration." We put that up on the bar.
Sure.
This is right around the corner from us. They've been doing this for 20 years. It's over at Blossom over there by the Audi, and this one's called Fabricator. They do different blends. Nearly all the coffee they get, of course, everyone gets more than 99% comes from South Central America, wherever it may be. So I had a good conversation with them, and it's a nice story behind it. They had really no background in coffee, opened up a coffee shop in Webster to begin with. it's just tough to compete with the likes of Dunkin' and Starbucks. They eventually moved over to where Black Button was here in the city, and then they ended up at Blossom. And they do just about everything is roasting. They got different blends. They name these after the farmer or farm family. You see some of these from where they get, whether it's Brazil, somewhere else, Costa Rica. They source all over. It's a small group. Her sons help do this with the roasting. So they do it all there. And just about everything they do is subscription based. They had an
That's where you
idea.
make the money.
They had an idea to launch this in 2019 to have it up and going for 2020.
Yeah.
What happened in 2020?
Yeah, COVID, right?
So about a month or two before the world shut down, they launched the subscription stuff.
Oh,
and it was
goodness.
just one of some
timing.
silver lining timing that came out of this, because all of a sudden people wanted good coffee. They had to order it, and they did have like 600-700 permanent customers right now.
Yeah.
And most New York, Northeast, a lot in Rochester. The other one, West Coast, like San Francisco.
That's
coffee
so
snobs,
interesting.
people out there.
Right. Yeah. So they get the beans from Brazil, just the raw beans, get them shipped to Rochester, roast the beans
Right around the corner.
and that's where all the magic happens.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it starts number one. I think with the quality of the bean, which is huge, and I think they go down there and go to the farms and like speak to the farmers. And
Yeah,
things like that,
there's the
don't
big
they?
thing where it's like single origin, ethically sourced. There are all these ratings that people have to get to be in this type of business, different FDA approval and everything. I did ask the president about the keys to their success.
I think consistency and a focus on ethical sourcing. We have a great network of coffee farming partners that we work directly with and have established them for a number of years. We are also a certified B Corp organization, which is an outside organization that oversees us for ethical sourcing and ensures that what we're bringing in really goes along with our mission, which is coffee that lifts everyone, from coffee farmer to coffee appreciator.
They do love it. I did ask her, I said, you drink coffee, right? And she was like, yes,
Right. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Not in the afternoon. She's not one of those. She's like 2 o'clock.
Oh, really?
She'll
She just
cut it
cut
off.
off.
Yeah. Make sure you have 2 or 3 cups in the morning.
Right. Yeah. So they obviously do a great job with the beans, and I think you see like you go to Wegmans or the grocery store or whatever, and they'll have the ethically sourced stamp on it. But if you go to Joe Bean, you can talk to them about like the actual conversations that they have with the farmer. So if you really want to know exactly where your coffee's coming from, they're the people that do it, and it's a super earthy, crunchy place too. If you go, you feel like you're in San Francisco. Yeah, I've had a couple of cups of coffee when over there, and it's still $2.50 for a small black coffee. It's not outrageous. But it was always a nice experience that I've gone there. You hooked me up with a bag, which I'm very excited about. So I do have a grinder. I grind it up right there. Do 2 tablespoons in a French press, and then I have a nice, teapot. Right, automatic teapot. It has like Bluetooth settings if I want to like download the app, and I could do it on my phone. But I just whatever, hit it up with my finger, fill it up, pour it in there, give it a stir, and then I'll let it stew for like 10 minutes or so, and then I press it down. And then I did that once, and my dad is like, "You don't stir it again?" When he was around, he said he likes to stir it twice. Open it up, give it another stir to freshen up, and then press it all out. It's more work. My dad's super coffee snob, so he always French presses. I usually just French press for the weekend because of the time. And then, something that I do is I will drop a small ice cube in it to drink it faster. Because I want to drink it right away. So I'll press it after 10 minutes. I'll pour it into my mug, and then I drop an ice cube in it, and then it's ready to go. And it's water. It's water anyways. It's kind of weird, but it's already water. It just cools it down a little bit.
And if anyone wants to do this, we are not coffee snobs. We like to think that we know what it is, and it doesn't take a ton of money to do French press. You can get cheap ones on wherever you want to order it, Amazon, wherever else, and it's literally You're boiling a pot of water. You throw it in there, let it sit, and then you just press it down for a little bit on the weekend. A little bit of time, but it makes you feel a little different.
I'll let you. We'll talk Monday. How it goes, but I am very excited.
The review on it. Would have enjoyed some of that this morning. It was a little cool out.
Yes.
I saw some stars in the sky. Pretty clear for much of that.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype on the aurora past couple days. Couldn't make that happen, but I seen some pictures a little bit further south. But otherwise, gorgeous day. You can't write it up much better for a first day of school. We had some really heavy rain in some spots. Outside of Roy got like 2 inches of rain yesterday. They got like one cell that just sat over them for a while. Yeah, but upper 70s to near 80, picture perfect sunshine. You see that there, low humidity. Average high 78, so 80s. I mean, just get outside, enjoy it as much as you can, because these days do not last forever. I spent the last couple days closing my small pool.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not a kiddie pool because we do have like a filter on it, and I put chlorine in it, so it's an official pool. It's just like 8 foot wide and like maybe 2 feet deep. But my kids were just like looking like, oh, the pool is closed, you know.
That's it.
And last week I actually went in for a cold plunge because it was like 56 degrees.
Look at that.
I felt so cool because I did like a long bike ride, and then I went in my skivvies, just in my undies, because I wasn't going to go upstairs, get a swimsuit on and go in. It was like 7 in the morning. I'm looking, my neighbors are like inside the house.
Hop in.
Got in my undies, and I was like, this is nice. I laid it. It was the first ever like cold plunge that I've done, and the water was like 50 degrees, so it wasn't really a cold plunge.
It's still cold. For perspective, like if you're at a public swimming pool and you can get it to like 78, 77, that's a little chilly when you first step in.
Yeah, so the water temperature was like 53, so it was chilly. And it's very cold right when you get in, but after about 45 seconds, your body creates an insulated layer of warmth. So you're like, it's not that bad. And then you get out and you feel really refreshed and things like that. So.
You ever done a full-on ice bath?
No,
like
I haven't.
People rave about them. My friend's got the things you can order, which these things are expensive, and you set in the garage. Others have taken like an old keg or whatever it may be.
I've seen those.
Barrel.
Barrel.
But what you mentioned about like not moving, I've never done a full ice bath, but with sprained ankles, a big thing we always did in college and high school was Gatorade bucket, fill it with ice, water. You sit in there for like 15, 16 minutes.
Put the legs in,
You put your legs in, first couple of minutes, unbearable.
Right.
And then goes a little numb, comes around at the barrier, and then you have a friend come by and we would kick it so the water would move.
Oh, sure.
And then it's just the pain just shoots up because you're not numb to it anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Right. Because it kind of gets rid of the insulated layer.
I can't imagine doing that full body on that. We will talk about a familiar face coming back to the Bills when we might see him, and what they have big planned in the sky above Highmark Stadium, the soon-to-be old one, coming up there on Sunday Night Football. back here on the Second Cup of Sunrise pod with James. I'm Brennan. With you on this Wednesday morning, 21 minutes past the hour if you're watching us live on the podcast,
Right.
which we're here Monday through Friday.
Getting out on the air later in the day as well.
Yeah, sure.
Which is nice.
Anytime. Put it up on the app. All of Adam's stuff. He's doing interviews every day. Seems
cranking
like
them
around
out.
here.
Yeah.
Of course, that as well. Something they're talking about. How about Gabe Davis?
Yeah, coming back.
to Buffalo. We'll be starting on the practice squad is what we're hearing. Buffalo and their ex got back together.
Yeah.
We'll
Trey
see
White, too. Everybody's. Buffalo can't be that bad if we got all these players coming back. That's kind of a nice sign.
It's like, is this it? Like, is this the run? Like, put them together for 1 year and go. And, you know, he's a veteran. What can he do for younger players? It takes a one injury at wideout to all of a sudden you're like, we got to have someone who's familiar. He only played 10 games for the Jags last year after he had signed that 3-year, nearly $40 million contract in the spring of 24. He had a torn meniscus. Still not quite fully back.
Sure.
But we'll see. Backup, outside receiver. What can he do? Whenever I hear something like this, I'm always reminded, like, there is a reason that someone left in the first place. This money, go to Jacksonville. It's just a better fit. But we'll see. I mean, people love him.
Yes, Jacksonville's got a lot of wide receivers. They just drafted a guy that's very popular, so I think they're...
Cornerback, wideout. Oh, the mix. He's going to play the duo. What's his name? It's not Shador Sanders, who was his teammate at Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I blanking?
Travis
Hunter.
Is
that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Got it. We do know what we're talking about.
There. Oof, thank goodness we got that one. So they got him, and they got a couple, they have a lot of wide receivers over there. So they're doing fine, I think.
Yeah.
So they didn't need Gabe Davis. And Buffalo is like, yeah, we'll take you. There's no
Need some
star,
depth.
really, in Buffalo. So we'll see if Keon Coleman can step up. But, you get a couple other guys that might get hurt. And like you said, there's the comfort with Josh Allen is big. So I think that familiarity is important. So I think he's going to hang out on the practice squad. We'll see if he gets brought up. It's definitely a headline.
This is someone that could be week 11 or week 12. It's just one play that picks up 37 yards or something that helps get a win over whoever you're playing at the time, Cincinnati, Philly, or whatever it may be in a big game.
He was a nightmare for fantasy football owners.
Yeah.
I mean, I never had him on my team, but I remember other guys. Do you pick him up? Do you drop him? And he was 2 touchdowns, 100 yards one game, and
on your bench.
Yeah,
and then
on
the
your
next
bench,
week,
and then he would get like one target, and you'd start him, and you'd be like, oh, great.
Yeah. Coming up Sunday night, a drone show, like the old school footage here back during the Four Falls of Buffalo, that run of making it to the Super Bowl, not getting it. So this will be a drone show at halftime on Sunday Night Football. That game coming up in a few days against the Ravens. It'll feature several Bills-themed formations above Highmark Stadium as they say the farewell to that home in its final season. Sean McDermott has been here for 9 years as the head coach, and everyone's still chasing that goal. And we're hearing from him on their dreams for a Super Bowl, of course, and trying to erase that history of fumbling 4 of them in a row, which we had never seen.
People don't acknowledge, this is, you talk about now you're going to get me going. Like,
You're going to get me going.
It does. It bothers me. It honestly pisses me off because people don't know this town. They don't know how hard that is to get to 4 straight Super Bowls. It'll never happen again.
Yes.
It'll never happen again because no one's going to lose 4 Super
But
Bowls.
it's hard to lose 4, right? Isn't that?
Yes.
Philly went back-to-back, got one of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Chiefs went 3 times, got 2.
Yeah, and almost had it. I can't.
Right.
So I was alive, very young, whenever this happened, so I don't remember
Early
any of
90s,
this.
yeah.
But can you imagine if it started like this year? Say it was Buffalo or Denver or New Orleans or someone. 4 straight Super Bowls
in a row,
and lose that
and not win any of them.
Sports media talk would just implode.
So painful.
That's a long time. Like getting into your next 5th
AFC
season.
Championship game, you're just rolling through teams, and then you get to the Super Bowl, and you can't make it happen. The Cowboys, the Packers, they just had so many people, so many teams that were just a little bit better than them.
Yeah.
And, it is painful. And I think Sean McDermott certainly has mixed feelings. He is 100% right that getting there is an incredibly great feat. Being an AFC champion is really, really good. And, I get it. Like, get off my back and stop. Don't bring this kind of stuff up. But there is 100% something in the back of his brain and something in the back of all these guys' brains that say, man, the Bills have never done it. We've never won a Super Bowl, and that is a monkey on the back, despite the accolades that they deserve for going 4 times.
And he's quietly, I mean, pressure on him too. Like he's at least AFC title game. Has to get there again.
100%.
Yeah.
It needs I think for him to keep his job, it needs to be a close AFC championship game.
Yes.
Right? If he doesn't get to the championship game, then the questions are going to get real loud. You know?
That would be the same with who he's going up against Sunday night with Harbaugh in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Great longtime coach,
Yes, that's
Lamar
true.
Jackson, but he hasn't gotten to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took,
I know.
Flacco.
The questions are getting really loud. And I mean, they almost lost to the Ravens last year. Wasn't it a drop by the tight end?
Oh, I remember. Yes.
He dropped the ball, and that would have sent the game into overtime. It was going to be a touchdown.
It was right there on the edge as Lamar threw out. And,
he threw the ball in
his hands.
And
dropped it.
Yes.
Man. And we got football tomorrow. It is here.
Yes.
Just like that.
Tomorrow night.
That does it for us.
36 hours.
We'll talk about that. Something else coming up here tomorrow on the pod. Second cup of sunrise. We'll see you on air midday, news 8 at noon.